everyone, today I will be sharing with you my February TBR. The first book I want to read is Iron Flame. I'm already like halfway through with it. I'm on part 2, but I want to finish it, and this is the sequel to Fourth Wing, and Fourth Wing follows Violet, who is a student at a military academy where she is trying to become a dragon rider, and it's a enemies to lover romantasy, and it's really good. I enjoyed the story, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily good. It's just a fun little story with a lot of heartbreak. The second book I want to finish is The China Study by T. Colin Campbell and his son Thomas M. Campbell II. This is a book about a research study done by these two men, and it shows that when you follow a whole foods plant-based diet, it can prevent and reverse a ton of Western culture diseases. And it's pretty good. I'm almost done with it. I have a little bit left. I've had this on my bookshelf for a long time. About ever since, like, a little bit after I went vegan. And it's just a really good study done. He's kind of pretentious, but if you can get past the pretentious, it's a really good study over how to reverse and prevent diseases with a plant-based diet. Now on to new books. I want to read Feybound by Sarah L. Arifi. This is a romantasy, a queer romantasy that follows Yirin, who is a warrior of the Elven army, but then she is exiled from the Elven world and somehow comes into meeting with the Fey Council, with the Fey Court, and they have not been seen for over a millennium, so I'm really excited to see how she gets exiled with her little sister. Her little sister joins her little adventure, and I'm excited to see how they play out with the Fae, and I have a feeling it's going to be like a Fae romance, like a queer Fae romance between Fae and elves, and it's just an all-around good time. This one came out, I think, last month in January. The fourth book I want to read this month is Say You'll Be Mine by Naina Kumar. This is an Indian romance. It's set in America, but it follows Indian characters, and when Magna is asked to be her ex's best man in his wedding, she doesn't want to go alone. So she's really trying to struggle with who she's going to bring to the wedding to be her +1. But then her parents set her up with this man, kind of like an arranged thing, but they know it's not going to be like an arranged marriage. It's more just like dating, and he doesn't want to get married. So they go on like this little fake dating trip, not trip, but like this fake dating like adventure, and because they both have something to gain from being in this fake relationship. And I'm already 25% of the way done with it, and it's really good. Like, it smells like a 5-star to me, and I'm super excited because I never rate romances 5 stars because I'm really picky with them, and this one is so good already. The fifth book I want to read is The Restaurant at the End of the World by Douglas Adams. This is the second book in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series, and I wish I could tell you what the plot is of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but it's really complicated, so I'm just going to tell you that it's a sci-fi comedy, and it's so good and you need to read it. The last book I want to read that's just like a general thing and not for any readathons is If on a Winter's Night a Traveler by Italo Calvino. This is Italian fiction, and I don't have any clue what it's about. Like, I have no idea. I looked it up on Goodreads, and my brain just couldn't comprehend it. It's a book about books, and it has magical realism, and that's really all I can tell you. And it's for the Emmy's The World Tour Book Club on Fable. If you know Emmy from BookTube, she's a huge booktuber. But yeah, so I want to read that for her book club. And for readathons, I'm doing a couple, like I'm doing a year-long readathon, but this one I'm not doing books for that. I'm just kind of going and doing prompts for whenever I feel them. But the readathon that I am doing specifically for February is Randomathon by the Brightside Girl here on YouTube and on Instagram. I'll leave the video for Randomathon in the description below. Well, the first one I want to read is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This follows a battle between two magicians where only one can be left standing, and it takes place at the circus that just seemingly pops out of nowhere. And that's really all I know. It is historical fiction is what I saw in the Goodreads tags, but I don't really know. That kind of took me for a surprise because I didn't really know that it was a historical fiction. I don't really know what it's about. I thought it was more like fantasy. But yeah, so I'm really excited to read that because that's been on my TBR for a while. And another book for Randomathon. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm on my phone. I'm looking at like these books. So another book for Randomathon is Hide by Kirsten White. It is a thriller following 14 competitors in this game of hide and seek in an amusement park. And if you don't get caught, you win like a ton of prize money. I've not heard really good things about this book, honestly. Like every time I see anyone on BookTube talking about it, it's been negative, like 2-3 stars, or just like completely mid. But I really want to try that for myself because I have been wanting to read it for ever since it came out, even though I haven't heard good things about it, because it seems interesting, because I love amusement park stuff, and it just seems like a good time, even if it is kind of mid. Since I've been wanting to try it, what better time to try it than when in a Randomathon, one of the prompts is to read a book with a Ferris wheel on the cover. So this is a really good one to read. Those are all the books I plan on reading. I might read manga, like some manga for this month, but I'm not sure what I would read. I have Cat Gamer, so I might get volume 3 and 4 after I read volume 2. But other than that, I might not really read much manga because I don't have any more manga on my shelves besides that one. So thank you so much for watching, and if you made it this far, leave a Ferris wheel emoji for Hide and the Ferris wheel prompt for Randomathon, and I will catch you in a couple weeks. Bye!